the chants. There's a massive football culture in Saudi Arabia, which has existed for decades. Al Nassr Stadium is Al Taawoun Park, which was established in 2015. A very attractive stadium, it's a very modern stadium. It will be renovated for the 2034 World Cup, and by that time, its capacity should go up to about 40,000. All these star players for Al Nassr are Cristiano Ronaldo, Sadio Mane. These are players that have been there for a couple of years now. Marcelo Brozovic, as well, the ticket into Milan, has proved to be like a very, very valuable player. The club strengthened this year, of course, to add to those three established stars. They have signed Joao Felix from Chelsea, who really hit the ground running this season. He's been fantastic, Kingsley Coman from Bayern Munich as well.
Second half is about to begin.
Won over 10 league titles in his career. And finally, Inigo Martinez from Barcelona. Now, with Jorge Jesus, who's incredibly, was Al Hilal's coach, the nearest rival. So it was a big coup to sign him. The coach is a very progressive coach, very attacking coach. The season has started off fantastically for them. They've hit the ground running. We know the obsession of Cristiano Ronaldo to win the title. We know they've got a strong squad. They've got a new coach, who has experience of winning the title.
Let's go and answer. We can do this. We can do this.
Expectations now that the time has come for Al Nassr to win the Saudi trophy.
Welcome back. Al Nassr leading Al Taawoun by a goal to nil at half-time. Mohamed Al Dawsari with an own goal just before the break. Bernard on the left there, the national coach. He is watching on. Of course, a big year coming up for him with Saudi Arabia qualifying for the FIFA World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo leads out Al Nassr for the second half. Corey Kirk is alongside me once again, and they've still got work to do in this game.
Yeah, they have. I don't think this game's over. I think it was important for Al Taawoun just to see that half out, still at 1-0 and going at that type of deficit and no more, because just at the end of that half, Al Nassr obviously a bit more joy, but I think Al Taawoun stop their attack a little bit higher.
Second half is about to begin now.
10-15 yards.
And Nassr is leading 1-0. So yeah, let's go, we can do this.
Halfway line, and they've got so much grass in front of them, but they did cause problems. They were defensively solid for most of the half, and they're not going to be easy for Al Nassr to go away with the 3 points tonight.
Al Taawoun in the dark shirts, tracking the goal away to our right.
I don't know why they would disallow that first Ronaldo first goal. I don't know.
In the opening seconds, Jesus won't be taking anything for granted. He is always moving the counters around on that tactics board to find another way to win the game. Significant team news for Al Nassr was, of course, the return of Sadio Mane. He showed his value with the cross for the own goal, as free kick has been given to Al Taawoun. Another card is shown to Michel Al-Halali.
Both sides, and I can't help but think that might in some way
This one will call a yellow card.
influence on the game.
Free kick for Al Nassr. Quickly by Joao Felix to Kingsley Coman. Marginal, but seen by Pereira. He will try and bring it forward. He had support for Gini, but he couldn't gather. No Mane. Al Nassr. Took the ball away to Al-Hakim, and now he does. And here is Martinez. He's heavily outnumbered once again, but Martinez will try try and make something of this. He delivers the cross in, but Simakan is there to head the ball away. There is Al Taawoun. Now Mane. His calmness under pressure from him.
Well, my money does better than I anticipate. So many players around him that manages to dig a ball out and try and find a teammate.
Dossary cuts that out before it finds Ronaldo.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
At the moment, Al Taawoun heading for their second defeat to Al Nassr. Losing as well to Etihad and Al-Ahli, which maybe tells us something about their challenge. Of course, they were swept aside on the opening night. The games they've lost against the other two were very tight, and they were very unlucky in the match against Al-Ahli. I'm sure Jorge Jesus was poring over the tapes of that game. So it's been a pretty busy time, and Shamuska was making the point that there's been very little time on the training ground. The youth players would love that.
When you've got game after game, obviously the physical intensity does catch you at some point, but the less time on the training ground and more time you have to play the better.
Martinez there was his shirt pulled by Amigo Martinez.
48 minutes.
The end of the
And Nassr leading 1-0.
in January, and coaches have been talking about the schedule, but at the same time, the weather is relatively temperate, so these are good conditions to be playing football in.
Yeah, obviously it's a big part of this league, the different the conditions, and obviously at the height of the heat, it really would be such a physical demand on the body, 7 games, but this heat not so much.
Baba, a foul! Wow. See block, oh. Yeah, let's go.
Brilliant block, he's struggling, otherwise hitting in the midriff and winded in.
Now with the crossing on the fly was there this time. Al-Ghabari. Martinez. And Mane is penalised for treading on Fulgini as he tried to execute the turn.
I think he's really lucky, it protects the ball. Can't help where he's got that. I think that's really harsh.
This was the opportunity now.
Let's go.
May just have been offside, but
Oh! Ah! Oh boy, he did his defender. Oh boy. Ó fẹ́ mí ẹ̀ yọ.
Body positions, hits it. Just it's also winded for a second.
treatment here for Ahmad, who didn't look to be too comfortable when the shot was made.
Ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ló yọ ẹ̀mí.
Rather unnatural position. There's no Giotto inside, and so you can't really afford to lose too many more central defenders. He's got plenty of youngsters on the bench this evening. Al-Taawoun is also available.
51 minutes, still 1-0.
Side player.
And Nassr is leading 1-0. Let's go.
Fulgini. On the fly. Rathman will go back to Mailson. Mane. Now Champagne, that's nicely done.
Baba! Oh boy!
He's denied by Al-Dosri.
Let's go.
Mane. Switch has given the ball away. Mazzarri is lost down to Al-Khalali. Now Mane. Nassr.
Starting to turn the tempo. Al Nassr will see. They get into that final third and move the ball quickly. Quality starts to shine through in there. So dangerous, although defending. Nassr, that ball hooked into the box for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Al-Kabadi. Dribbled through. So look at the fixture list. I believe there are more points to be gained. They've got Al Taawoun and Al Riyadh away from home. Two sides in the lower reaches of the table before they have a big one here at home to Al Ittihad. Of course, they're going for the double there after winning 2-0 in Jeddah in the early weeks of the season. Mane. Sadi looking for Harakil, but back to Bento, who's not really had too much to do.
It's not as good as Town have been in certain aspects of the game, more so defensively. Done enough to test Bento, that's for sure.
Arganel. Coleman. Fry will make the challenge on that back to Chidi now. And now it's cross and it will balloon behind for a corner.
Increasingly, Al Nassr now spending more time on there in that third attacking, puts in, knocks down under pressure, and whereas the first half they seem to be able to find a way out. The visitors, it's increasingly becoming a struggle.
Arganel. Brozovic. He's cleared as far as João Felix. Mane. Nassr checking to stay on side. The cross is
Let's do Felix.
Felix took that down
Oh
well.
boy.
And he unleashed the shot, but it rebounds to safety. And here is Martinez. Bouncing off the challenges and in the end winning a throw.
It's a good block, but a shot from Felix. I think that's going to be bloomed over, but he's in a predicament where he's scored for a while and he's so desperate for a goal. You can tell, maybe at times making the wrong decision for the team. Wants to in there. I understand that he wants to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, let's go.
Do it the right way at the right time.
His last goal came in the draw. That's it back. Which was the first game of the season in which Al Nassr didn't win. And of course, 3 defeats and 2 games since. And now it's been given away. João Felix finding Mane. Coleman. Support from Arganel.
Go back. Idea.
Not a bad effort, but Marlson was equal to it.
Especially how Marlson's played today. Expecting him to
Mayo Adika.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Mayo Adika.
following up for good measure. Just
How are you?
Goalkeeper bills it, but held it well.
Yeah, let's go.
Chidi. I just wonder if Janusz will maybe consider a change of shape because his team finding it very difficult to get Martinez in the game. Now that's mad. Daly in pursuit, and that's a good ball. Let's have support from Chidi. Keeping the square of him, but Al-Kabadi cuts it out.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Both wing backs have gone.
Come on, pass it now.
Getting played back now. 3
Uh-huh.
centre halves is leaving them outnumbered.
Oh, João Felix, what are you doing now?
Mane.
Uh-huh.
Once again, the tempo drops. Brozovic.
Nassr now in the lead, they can do this, they can change, they can slow it down and then get around the edge of the box, change the tempo and they're in control.
Mane. across. That's the clever touch.
Ah, woman, what is it? What is this? What is this one now?
Al Nassr. Mane's offside. It's all a bit of a mess from both sides.
Ooh, offside.
Mane knew it was offside. In all fairness, it's about the awareness of the player on the ball. Forward come back onside. When the forwards are making runs, you're trying to be dynamic, you're sprinting into spaces. It's not always possible to get back onside quickly, so you've got to rely on your teammates to have that awareness.
Martinez.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, man, let's go. Yeah. Clever! Oh boy! Hey, po, four.
Strike. Hesitates for half a second. Ball was going to hit it a little bit more quickly, but just waits. Trying to find that corner.
Boy, na po, fuck.
Woodwork comes to the aid of Al Taawoun.
Nothing that Martin could have done about that. Bowman. Al Taawoun will have the throw in. They remain in a holding pattern at the moment. They're losing this game. They've only had one shot in the entire game. That was on target. Nassr have had 13. Only 4 on target.
All away like that doesn't help them either, but I think I will say, I mentioned it earlier, the amount of goals that Nassr have conceded in the last 6 games, so there is hope that from a Nassr perspective they'll want that second goal just to be able to really relax.
Brozovic. And Martinez. Mane. That room to turn. Nassr is given away, cut out by Al Taawoun. The moment his own goal, dividing the two sides. Argumando has cut out the crossfield ball.
Oh, idea.
I think Ronaldo behind you might have been the better option.
Yeah, I think so, because Ronaldo can see it more, but Nassr's going back
Comment
away
this
from
keeper,
it
hein?
now.
This keeper, hein? This keeper, hein?
Nice turn.
Idea.
Close to Martin.
See the reaction of Cristiano Ronaldo there. He's not happy. He wants that driven across the box. Feels he's in a position. Is not happy with his teammate, but in terms of the way they win it back, see it was Coleman there. And earlier on, Alga now really on the front foot, and they are struggling Al Taawoun to. You mentioned only one shot so far. That has to improve, but that's because they're so low down in the pitch there. Trying to defend in that shape, but defence now has already been breached, so that game plan of sitting in and trying to frustrate Al Nassr has to change.
There's going to be a double change. Mohamed Al Taawoun will be one of the players coming on, along with Christopher Zambrano, the Ecuadorian striker. Akil briefly had hopes of getting that, but Al Taawoun will guide it back towards Benton. Akil has pulled up on a couple of occasions, and you just wonder if he'll be the player coming off. Tani, left-sided player. Ronaldo, that's a great ball to...
Penalty! 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 Offside again. Ah! Offside again.
For the offside call, penalty.
Well, if it's a penalty, it's a red card. Oh, beating the speed, that's tight.
It is really tight. And he does really well, Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's not onside now. This is not offside
And
now.
he bends his run to keep himself onside, and if it is onside, it's certainly a penalty by the looks of that. Doesn't get anything on the ball, swipes Cristiano Ronaldo's feet from below him, and this will be interesting, because it'll certainly be checked and looked at.
Once again, Sultan Al Harbi, the VAR official, comes into the game, and the call is offside.
Offside.
Can't be by much. I know nowadays offside is offside, but mightily close in the first instance to the naked eye.
Here are the changes. It's Al-Akil, who was replaced by Al Taawoun. Amadeli, the youngster, on a yellow card, is taken on as Zambrano comes on, so that would possibly hint at a change in shape.
They need to get into the game out of
But at least the VR is a view now.
It's like a back four now.
Say there is no VAR, there is VAR now.
Al-Mufarai on the left.
We are supposed to review and show us. Look now, show us, let me see the offside.
Jean-Felix, here's Ronaldo. Jean-Felix waits in the centre. Coleman, again, Nassr, just compressed the play. Nassr with the cross, looking for Ronaldo. That's defended well by Al-Mufarai.
frustration on his face. On the score sheet so far, he feels there that he's just getting up competing, but it's the hand there on the shoulder. The referee spotted.
Well, he's having one of those nights now, though. He almost scored the goal in the century, but not quite. He almost provided an excellent assist for Mohamed Simakan, but not quite. It was offside. But, you know, he'll keep coming back for more.
He's relentless in his pursuit of scoring goals and winning. One thing we know for sure about Cristiano Ronaldo.
What we're doing. Well, that's man. He'll be mightily relieved that offside was before for that challenge on Ronaldo, because I think he would have been taking the long walk. Martinez. Inside beyond Simakan. Martinez hits it, but it's over the top.
They've been so isolated.
So we'll take the goal kick.
Do what you want to do, Jari.
Some action for him. For Martinez. Now you can see Al Taawoun looking to press right inside the penalty area. Victor Hugo has won that back. Katani, Victor Hugo. On the D-League. Fulgini. On the Fanai. Martinez. On the D-League. Al-Dosseri. Katani. He's a fine player. Challenge on him there, and then has been raised, and it's a free kick for Al Taawoun.
That's more like it, isn't it? From the change of shape, looking to be more adventurous, pressing higher up the pitch, and to rewards. Obviously, you've got to be careful about the balance and not opening yourself up too much. So to explore, but free kick in a fantastic area.
Rare attacking set piece here for Al Taawoun. And Ali Al Hassan will be coming on, holding midfielder to maybe try and respond to Al Taawoun's change of shape. Fulgini with the free kick, it's flicked on by Al-Dosseri. Martinez will keep this alive, and Simakan with the challenge, And Tim was convinced he had the throw in. Has been pulled back. Here are the changes, and Nawaf Al will replace Syed Al Nassr. He's been managing a yellow card, as is Abdullah Al Taawoun. He's replaced by Ali Al Hassan. So 2 straight swaps for Al Nassr at the good point of the second half.
Clever ones as well, as you mentioned, especially being precautions. The last thing they want is to make this game difficult. Game of 10.
Al-Kabari deputising for Angelo. He's replaced by Ali Al Hassan. He comes off the bench for the 14th time this season. Yet to start in the Russian Saudi League.
Let's go.
Al Nassr squad players do get opportunities in Asian Champions League too, of course. The squad has been rotated.
Thank you, Angelo.
These times.
Well done, let's go.
Arkadag of Turkmenistan coming up in the round of 16 in February. Zambrano. Going back to Nelson. Al-Dossari. Zali. Looking to be much more expansive now.
As I mentioned earlier, good thing for going forward. Might create problems on the other side that Nassr can exploit, but at this point in time they have to take the risk to try and get something.
Goldman goes down, no free kick. Martinez. Able to lay the ball off, and now the free kick has been given for the challenge by Jean Felix on Victor Hugo.
Clever, isn't it? Victor Hugo there gets his foot around to protect the ball and quite happily takes the foul.
Maybe 1 or 2 nerves off the field here now at Manawal Park. Still only 1-0. Al-Qahtani. Jean Felix having a little at him there.
Goes for the right, doesn't he? But this is luckily for him.
Albinam. Stepping on from him. Ronaldo waits in the centre. Albinam looks to pull it back to Jean Felix, and Victor Hugo breaks things up once again.
Does the hard bit. Albinam gets forward brilliantly well, uses that speed, pushes ball one side, runs the other, but then at the vital moment when you need the quality, it evades him.
This is the offside call for the penalty appeal. Again, it's just the lead of the body.
He tried to bend his run, Cristiano Ronaldo. He knows he's treading a thin line, but he can't get it right.
Ronaldo contemplates now and again that if it wasn't for VAR, he'd probably have 1,000 goals already.
He'd have 1,000 goals and maybe be retired.
Here is Coleman. The cross in towards Ronaldo. Al-Dossari.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo goes down, and that will be a free kick for Al Nassr. Masari, the player involved.
Cristiano Ronaldo there. He's still got that burst of pace. He can't keep having that speed endurance, but in this moment, great touch. Uses that burst of pace and then just gets his body across. So he knows as soon as there's contact, it's the free kick.
Mazzali.
We're inside the final 20 minutes. Hey, it's a tight game. Al Taawoun offering more going forward now, but yet to really test Bento. But Al Nassr with a free kick here to maybe put this game away. Brozovic is over it.
Brozovic is Rafaelic making that run across the front post gap, but we're near it. I think that's the idea, flat into him to flick it on, but doesn't come off.
Stays like this, Al Nassr will be second again, 5 points behind Al Hilal. Level on points with Al Ahly, and a point clear of Al Qadsiya. Al Qadsiya and Al Ahly, the opponents in the next 2 games for Al Hilal. Things could look very different. It's going to be a free kick against Zari again. It's Al was foul.
Contact by Zari, but extraordinary. He doesn't need to do that. Just stay close, but it doesn't need to be that hand on back contact.
The Al Nassr supporters, many of whom wearing their Mane shirts this evening. Here is Mane, but free kick taken too soon. Al Shamrani, the referee, will order the retake. It's been a match of missed opportunities for Al Nassr so far. Felix just unable to get on the end of that free kick. That was sharp. Simakan, Al-Madiwi, and Simakan got ahead a second time around, but Martin was able to get right towards Martinez. Good touch from him again. Al-Qatani, he's lost out though. Mane, Al-Qatani. Took a chance there with that challenge, but got to the ball. 15 attempts on goal though for Al Nassr. Only 6 on target. Al Taawoun with 3 attempts. None of those have been on target.
Stats. The story, yes, Al Nassr, they are dominant. They're still in the game while it's 1-0 Al Taawoun.
Al Hassan has been given away. Al-Qatani. Zari on his outside. Al-Qatani though losing out to João Felix, and here is Mane. Ronaldo makes that burst. Mane though goes on himself. Ronaldo looms away off a deflection of Al-Dossari.
Ronaldo, yeah, let's go. We are João Felix now. We're not supposed to score another goal for this. Anyway, 1-0. That's still 1-0, 75 minutes.
So we will take the throw in. Qatani. It's losing out to Hugo. Throwing the foul from Al Hassan.
Just getting a bit messy as both teams. I'd say starting to panic, but there's different reasons. Mentioned Al Nassr probably not quite as composed because they know that it's not over Al Taawoun. They want to create that chaos, create that adrenaline rush for this last 15 minutes to try and find the equaliser.
Actually got to Martinez at the start of the game, but he's not really had an opportunity. Simakan looking to bulldoze his way through, but ran into Allison.
Just kept going, didn't he? He thought, why not? Kept opening up. And stepping off him instead of going to engage him, gets a lucky ricochet, and the goalkeeper can come and collect.
Chini, actually fought the header away by Inigo Martinez. Hugo rather diving in, but the free kick has already been given. Well, Brozovic's challenge on Fulshini, but Al Taawoun just forcing it. Martinez. On the Diwi. Fulshini on the Diwi. The only scorer tonight, but to his own goal. Katani. It's released Mazzani. It's come inside beyond Al Bashal. And here is Martinez. Can he bring the ball down? No, he can't. Brozovic with the clearance.
I think it's probably a difficult height, but then I'm just wondering, can he hit that first time somehow? It's probably going to be some form of diving header, but by the time he takes the touch in the box, it's not got enough time to do that, take the touch and then get the shot off.
Al Taawoun. With offered by Mazzari. To Hugo. Morano is pulling on to Simakan to try and create space for Martinez. Al-Qatani. It's going to be another change made when Salah Hussein, Al player, will be coming off the bench. To gather that. It's tense. And Gini will come off, and Bob Hussein will replace him. 8 appearances this season in the Russian Saudi League now, all from the bench.
78 minutes. Nassr 0. Nassr 1.
The influence he normally does. 3 goal contributions in his last 4 games, but been able to influence the way he normally does today.
Zambrano. Still well in a tight area there, but he's given away. Mane. Quickly challenged Al Nassr. Al-Mazzani. Just that long ball seeking out Martinez, but two very clever defenders, Simakan and Inigo Martinez. It's been a tough night for Roger Martinez as a result. Touch there was off Mardes. Mane played in the first 9 games before moving on to the Africa Cup of Nations, so Nassr's good form certainly coincided with his absence. Alganel. In support. Al-Hassan showed too much of that to Victor Hugo, but here is João Felix, Al-Bashal, Ronaldo. Mane. Martinez, straight to Al Nassr. Victor Hugo has been fouled by João Felix. It's just simmering, isn't it?
Yeah, let's go.
Seems to be half a yard behind everything, is slow to react, and some of it may be tiredness, but I think he's more confident. I really do. When you're not in the golden searching, you just don't have that half a yard. Everything just seems really effortful, whereas if you're in that purple patch of scoring, everything you touch makes the goal. And certainly in the form at the moment.
Arson got away with that clearance there, and then João Felix with the foul. Well, it will be a free kick. Nassr, they're grinding this one out, but sometimes you have to do that. Here is Mazzani. All the way through the defender. I've seen an athlete grind out more than 1 or 2 victories recently, and they're on a winning streak which has carried them within 5 points of the leader. Like I said, Madui, Mazzani, Tani feeling away. foot, cross deflected and squeezed away by Brozovic. Free kick for Al Nassr. The second half has been littered with. Etihad still leading out to 2-1. The closing stages at the Nassr Stadium in Jeddah. Al Nassr doing what they have to do here.
Be really easy. Maybe something that people said about Nassr in the past that comes down.
Here's Marley. If they look to see it here.
Go! 4.
Scramble towards goal by Xiao
83 minutes, still 1-0.
Takes a leg out, doesn't he? Joao Felix, there's not much more he can do with it. There's Cristiano Ronaldo to the back of the box all on his own, but it's too congested for the ball to get through to him.
Al-Mazari looking to take on Abu Shah. Al-Madiwi. Al-Mutharai. And towards Victor Hugo inside the penalty area. Al-Mutharai. Al-Madiwi. Lost it high towards but beyond it. Goal so far, an own goal. Sadio Mane deserving credit for his work in the build-up.
Excellent ball in from him and the types of balls that defenders they hate because they know there's an element that they have to try and clear it due to the quality of it. They know there's a danger. So with that one that in the back of their own net.
Joao Felix. Mane takes over. Hassan. Here is Ronaldo. Joao Felix. Abu Shah. Brozovic all the way back to Martinez. Simakan. Vote now for your man of the match using the QR code on your screen. Mane.
55 minutes. Yeah, let's go!
Here is Abu Shah. Ronaldo wants it. Ronaldo wants it, but the shot deflected high over the top. Omar.
It's a way of Ronaldo, but
Look, Ronaldo score now.
build-up play. Initially, I was surprised that Ronaldo doesn't make that dart between the two defenders. Looking for that roll ball for a tap in, but decides to stay around the edge of the box to get the strike off, but blocked.
Will be a corner kick with 4
Yeah, look at
minutes
it.
to play.
Okay.
Former Al Nassr player has come on to replace Victor Hugo as they chase the equaliser. Had a late goal, I remember, disallowed, sort of brought them level against Al Etihad. Now Felix for the corner, as far as Abu Shah. Brozovic.
Already a fan favorite, Josh is the full package. Let's great, the constant energy and the progress. Joshi will be the underdog story of the season. He will be lining up with the seriously stacked side. First up, Martial the captain, number 10 energy with the score to second. There is original tactical quality, always in the right place at the right time. And Beach to Amazonina to the mix. And if you lose their formation, build to win big against Bowser.
flag. The Rahman three. Will be coming on soon. Sadio Mane. Comes off and makes a place. Serious game now.
Well done, Gary. Yeah, let's go, let's go! Go back! Hey, fuck! This one now, onside now. Good boy.
To the 90th minute. Also the second contender for man of the match. The reason players stopped it was on challenge there on the sand. The referee will go back to look at, I think. Supporters looking to hear the full-time whistle at this stage. Just trying to sort this out. Over to him. We're into a minimum of 4 more minutes, but at the moment, he's yet to resume. It's a yellow card for Simakan and for Al-Ahmad.
The after's here, isn't it? Carries it. I think man probably doesn't have to go down the way he does, but players do now. The head shoes are trying to get each other sent off.
He's been looked for his reaction to that. Ahmad, who was just back from a suspension for 2 big yellow cards, now has another one. Corner kick has been given at the end of all that. The original dispute surrounded that challenge on Hassan on the halfway line, but the advantage was played. To added time in Jeddah, still 2-1 to Al-Ittihad in Al-Abdul, so I think a victory after back-to-back defeats. There will be 10 points off the pace in the race for the Asian Champions League. We've had 90 seconds of added time and very little happened. The corner is drifted in and Melson will play. Use that QR code to vote for your man of the match. Melson with the clearance, Al-Qatani took that down.
4 minutes added, still 1-0.
Challenge from Simakan, who has just been blocked, and he needs to be careful.
I think he's clever to walk away there and not get involved and just try and come out the eye line of the referee. It's a foul, not a yellow card for me though. Just doesn't need to talk himself into anything.
Well, a free kick here for Al Taawoun. 28 fouls in the game. It has been hitting, it has been stop-start. But Al Taawoun have remained in the match, and Wilson is coming forward here for this free kick. It's floating high, and it's a poor delivery. And hammered back in by Nassr. Look what I challenge him. Cleared as far as Al Taawoun. Goes along looking for Ahmad. Martinez with a good header away. Brozovic. Here is Abdul Shah. Gani. Gets it back from Brozovic. So just looking to take care of the football here. Abdul Shah has given the ball away. It will be a goal kick. Abdul Shah now having a confrontation as well on this near side with Nassr. Yellow cards all round. 9 yellow cards in this game.
It's Nassr that starts it, but he just wants to get involved. We shall just walk away. The teammates that with it, defend your lead, it's just walking away. Concentration sometimes if you get involved in things like that.
That's 5 points between
Great challenge.
Al Hilal and Al Nassr.
Martinez. Ronaldo will leave this. Here is João Felix.
Oh, fuck! Another save for this keeper. Keeper yìí ó ti fẹ́ kódà.
João Felix kind of just poke it in at the near post. It needs to hit through the ball there, hit across the goalkeeper.
Sultan Al Ghanam will be replaced by Salim Al-Mashdi. Al-Ittihad had beaten Al-Abdu by 2-1. So they go up to 6th in the table. Al-Mashdi comes off the bench for the 6th time this season. And that's it. Just looking to see this game out. It's not been a particularly comfortable evening, but it's all about the result, really. Town will be 5 points outside the Champions League places. João Felix has been caught there. There'll be another yellow card, this time for Almadou.
What his argument is there?
Still 1-0. And Nassr is leading.
Felix's turn, so that's
And Nassr is leading 1-0.
the ankle of the Al Nassr forward.
So yellow cards are into double figures now.
Still 1-0. And Nassr is leading. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Full time. And Nassr.
And they close the gap on Al Hilal at the top of the Russian Saudi League to 5 points.
And Nassr won 1-0. So sitting in the second, 5 points between Al Nassr and Al Hilal. Is it Al Hilal or Al Hilal? We don't even know. 5 points between them. What a performance from Al Nassr. And he pay me say Ronaldo no score. You score, they come out in goal like 2 times. Thanks everyone for watching. So bye guys.
Wait, did you know you get cashback just for paying your bills? Airtime, data, electricity,